Hello YouTube and welcome to a Population 1 community update. I just got back from the Las Vegas trip and there's no better time to put a community video out that really focuses on the community of Population 1 right after that annual meetup, alright? And also no better time when the game Contractor Showdown came out and is really testing people's commitment to Population 1. So let's get right to it. In this video, we're obviously going to talk about the Las Vegas event. We're going to go over a couple tips on how to play because that's what we do here. And also, we're going to show you as much as we can of the Las Vegas meetup. It's particularly the panel, which I spoke on, and a few other popular, awesome streamers and good people spoke on. So without further ado, let's get right to it. But if you are curious, yes, I did join the Game Over clan, all right? That was from the meetup. It's kind of a last minute thing, but not really because it's been a long time coming. I know and I love all these people, and I'll talk about that too later. But if you are new to this channel, welcome. We have a whole bunch, an entire archive of instructional videos to teach you how to be good at Population 1 because it's very hard to be good at this game nowadays. Welcome. If you are a long-term veteran, it's good to see you again. And if you've been a long-term subscriber to this channel, love you. Thank you for coming back. I know I've been retired for a while, but I'm back. Full commitment. Let's rock. All right, get into tip number 1 here, all right? Pre-firing. Pull the trigger before you see your enemy. And this is the meta nowadays. Everyone's so good at this game. If you do not pre-fire, you have lost the fight 100%, okay? You have to pull the trigger before you see the person because everyone's so good. The time to kill in this game is really, really fast. That means that if you wait to see the person register on your screen, then you start shooting at them, you are not going to win versus someone who is pulling trigger like me here before I see the person. Look at that. Before I even see them, I'm already pulling trigger. I knew he was there because I heard his footsteps. I knew he was just waiting in that corner for me. So instead of waiting to see him before I do it, I shot before I even came in and saw him, okay? Now, what we are utilizing here, what we're really working with is Peeker's advantage. And if you're not aware of what that is, I have a video in this channel that goes over Peeker's advantage in detail. It's actually very complex, but essentially what Peeker's advantage is that it takes time for data to transmit from your headset to the internet, to their server, to the other person's headset, right? There's this transfer of data. And so what you see is too late, particularly when it's so fast time to kill these days, and you can die so fast. The old meta did not used to be that way, but this is the meta we live in. All right, now, tip number 2, hard and fast in the close range. Again, it's all about Peeker's advantage. This whole video is really going to focus on helping you fight in the close range, right? In the close range, you don't want to peek out slowly, crouch walk out, and edge out. No, you want to come hard and fast around that corner onto your enemy's screen because of that transfer of data I was just telling you about. The faster you go, the slower it is for that data to be transmitted to your enemy's screen. So the faster you go, the sooner you're going to see them, the better advantage you're going to get on firing first. And in this fast time to kill meta, whoever fires first kills first. So, fine points on how to do this really well. Throw yourself flying forward in the close range. Pre-fire. This requires you to pre-fire because you're flying at an enemy is always death usually. So you have to come out hard and fast. Throw forward, not up. Throw forward into your enemy to go directly at them. Unload your gun and make sure you're pulling the trigger before you actually see them if you can. Okay. I almost died there because I waited to pull the trigger. So pre-fire and turn those corners hard and fast, okay? All right, tip number 3, also related because this really relates to the close range. Keep laying traps, okay? Unfortunately, with this fast time to kill, the meta is camp. Camp, set up a little tent, go and kill them with a close range weapon as fast as you can. Look, what I did right here is I did the last 2 tips. I did the pre-fire and I did the hard and fast, right? And that's why I had those other 2 tips first. And we ended up getting a squad right here with the Tech 9. But really what we did was lay a trap. We let one, we waited, we're quiet so they don't know exactly where we were. And then one enemy came out one at a time and, because of that that we just have the advantage. We're sitting, waiting, we're ready. We just fire. I fired first, right? Won that duel. We know that other people are going to come in the doors. That's what happens. And I know one person's going to shoot, and my partner here B from her back. I can hear the person walking around. So I lay a trap. I'm going to go hard, fast. I pre-fire for sure here. Actually, I didn't pre-fire that well. Could have done better on the pre-fire there. But the hard and fast worked. I heard that guy coming. Same thing, right? Pre-fire, hard and fast, turn those corners, all right? But lay traps. Everyone is good at this game these days. They don't just walk in and die usually. You have to outthink them, you have to outsmart them, and you have to play it as a team a lot of the time, even involving squads, all right? All right, tip number 4 is weapon distance. Know what weapon you have to use at what distance. The interesting thing about this game is every weapon has an effective range, a range at which it does the most damage compared to all other weapons. If I'm in the very close range, I use my Tec-9 here. When I was far away, I used my AK, right? You have to be able to know while you're moving which weapon you have to use in which situation so that you can win your fight, because I guarantee you all the other players are doing it, all right? So know the distance at which each weapon is effective, as well as what you are effective with, and switch weapons accordingly. If you don't know what those weapons are because you are new, I have videos all over this channel for it. I would recommend the latest tier list.
Nice. One's inside this building still. There's also a different team is here. We should.
Shoot, who's the... Oh, Showtime is outside somewhere.
He's really hurt. He's really hurt, B. You got this.
No.
Oh! No! Nice try. Nice try. Good job.
My
Good
DT wasn't
play.
reloaded.
Good job, boys.
Oh my god.
Good job, boys.
All right, I don't know if this is a tip, but I have come to realize because of my friend Radfox that the Tec-9 is goddamn
Oh man,
meta.
this gun just.
As I said in this clip, this weapon slaps, alright? This is like the new DT, except it sucks at breaking builds. But it can totally 200 to 0 someone in a very, very short time to kill. Short time. So it's amazing for those close range weapons. This is honestly suiting my playstyle of going all in a lot better than a DT in many situations. Alright, hello everyone again. It's time for a serious talk of it. So we said we're going to talk about how you should play this game, right? And I do believe a lot of people are playing this game wrong, okay? And I was too for a long time. And what do I mean by that? Well, I originally thought this game was like, oh, a super competitive game, and I've got to be the best in the world. And, I was pushing for that for like a year and a half or 2 years. And then we finally got there with a team where we always placed in the top 3 in every single competition we did, essentially, for pretty much a year. You see a lot of teams coming good. I was playing this game wrong, okay? And it took me a while to realize that it's not about who's the best. This is not that kind of game. This game is all about the people you play with and the friends you make in it, okay? And, it sounds so stupid. It sounds so obvious, but it really took me a long time to realize that. And I bet you it took you a long time as well. Why? Because most people who are in virtual reality have some kind of social issue in the real world. Let's be honest, right? Or some kind of, mental disorder of some kind. Facts, all right? For example, myself, I have ADHD. And I do have social anxiety, like actual social anxiety, or at least I did when I was younger. And so know that this is not about being the best, this game. It's about the friendships you make, the bonds you make with people when you're going through adversity, right? Either playing the normal game or playing in competition, which is what we do on the professional level, right? And so what we're going to talk about through the rest of this video is really that community, all right? So if you are not playing with a squad every single day, or most days you play with the same people, building that bond with them, whether it's you joke, you laugh, or you drink, while you play, or you're just, sweating together and you're all focused together. Everyone has a different mindset. Find that mindset, that group of people that you love playing with and can play with on a daily basis. And then you are going to love this game. You are going to enjoy this game. You're going to grow together with them. You're going to suffer with them. Make sure they're people you can lose with. That's a big tip. But most importantly, you're going to build friends. And you're going to see that here. All right, I'm going to show you, like, when I went to Vegas, it was so magical to meet the people I played with for years, see them in real life, and also feel that same bond that I got in the game over into real life. I kid you not, all right? Same bonds. It transfers because of virtual reality, all right? So meet Colin the Five, my long-term competition partner. He was actually the carry of our team at the highest tier of competition. He is the best player with an RFB in the world. I keep saying it, but it's noteworthy. But he and I played for, I think, 2 years together at the highest tier competition, maybe a year and a half, maybe a little exaggerated, but still, we've seen the best of each other, and we've definitely seen the worst of each other when we've both been toxic to other people. And so we've been through the thick of it, right? And when I met him in real life, it's like we have this bond, this connection that you just can't get past, all right? So it was so cool to meet him in real life, finally.
Colin the Five, now up to bat. One of the best RFB players in the world, arguably the best WWW.
Sorry.
We have a shot from the side, foul play. Colin the Five up to bat for Clan WWW. He hasn't had a good shot yet. Let's hold it for it. Oh, and he's 1 for 1. Oh my God, he's 2 for 2.
Put that down.
No, put it down. 2 for 3. 2 for 4. No, he gets yes, he gets the 3 out of 5. Colin the Five for the win. WWW in first place. 3 out of 5 bullets by Colin the Five. His RFB skills clearly came into play there. Colin the Five, do you have anything to say to the viewers at home about how you hit those shots?
It's just a lot of hard work, dedication to the game, just really putting all the effort in my heart in it,
All right, full effort all the time. Gotta love
He and I playing game, it just clicks. We know how to work together. It's magical. And ladies, this man's single. Get on this. He's smart, a wonderful guy, and champion. All right, for the next community spotlight, we are putting Nando_AK. Really awesome guy. He was definitely one of the major people who put together the Las Vegas event. Really cool dude. He's a DJ. He's played Pop 1 competition since it's been out, apparently. And he's just the nicest, chillest dude that you could ever meet. And so please do give him a follow on his Twitch. Give him some support back, because really all he does is support the community. While we're on it, special shout out to Concessa, awesome girl, and Cosmoon as well, the event organizers, and Austin here, the life of the party, and the chef. Really awesome people. Thank you all for putting this together. All right, now, one of the reasons why Vegas was so special is I got to meet my longest running Population 1 partner, Sammy008, all right? It's hard to be cool standing next to her because she really is so damn cool, all right? And so I think I really said it best on the panel about how rich the bonds that you make with your fellow Pop 1 squad mates can be.
But anyways, but with Sammy, even now, in this room, I do a lot of talks, but I'm actually nervous in this one because I love this community. But even right now, when I get nervous, I'm looking over at Sammy, who has been my longest partner, squad, competition partner, whatever you want to call it. I'm looking for her for reassurance to calm my nerves. And thank you. See, a lot of pressure. This is how it is in mixed duos too. I can't let her down. So I'm always.
If you have been following this channel for any amount of time, you will know Sammy for sure by now. But please do follow her TikTok.
It's Gunshow Sammy008. Repping VIP, Clan VIP. She hit Mav right in the leg. Excellent shot. Yes, bonus points. Oh, that's 1. 50-50. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, was that 2? VIP now tied for first place. Anything to say to the people at home?
No, I'm kidding. Thank you for watching my TikToks and all the wonderful messages. I love and appreciate you all.
I really hope you get to find those special people you get to play this game with, because that's what it's all about, all right? Those people that you have fun with and can bond with in game and then later in real life, right? All right, so let me introduce you to some of my Game Over Clan friends, and you'll understand why I left. On the right is my man Showtime. He is one of the only people who reached out to me when I was retired and asked me to play with him. Literally, there were less than 5 people. He was one of them. Special love to him. His heart is for this game. Please do give him a follow on Twitch. On the left is Babs, such an awesome, cool person, made both me and Sammy feel extremely welcome at this event, and she's just so genuine and is down to do whatever, and just a nice, honest person. Alright, let me introduce you on Showtime's right to John Harple, probably the sweetest and funniest guy I think I met on this trip, really cool. And then we have Lester, Sai, and T, and I've known them even before I got on this trip for quite a while. I've played with them in, many, many games. Great people. They also all made me feel so welcome, and they're just generally awesome. Then here we have some of the coolest people I met at the entire conference. We have Allie, we have Dr. Smartass, and then we have Maverick, and then we have Gregory, or Mr. Maverick. Generally the coolest people also I met on this trip, and also amazing Pop 1 players. And then on my left we have Orden, a person I hadn't seen for 2.5 years in this game, 3 years. And then in the middle, Go Sunshine Guy. He has godlike majestical hair, and he's really just an awesome, chill person. And then here we have Lizlo and Lizlo's babe. And I actually played with them quite a bit before I met them at this conference, just randomly doing squads. And they are also the coolest people. Everyone's cool, I keep saying it. But Lizlo brought a whole bunch of knickknacks, like little bananas, little Pop 1 grenades. It was awesome. And heads up, they got married in Vegas, so congratulations to them. It was actually a really funny story. I was trying to meet them there for like the actual wedding, but I got there late, and I took an Uber for like 35 minutes just to get there, and I scrunched down my food, but I wasn't even late. It's just that they got married early. It was hilarious, but I was so sad I missed it. And now, I would be a fool not to mention Stubby, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who made Vegas what it was this year. On the right, my man Stubby has this swagger that is completely unmatched. He is so much cooler than I honestly anticipated he would be in person, because he's so quiet and chill in the game, but he's in real life, he's the man. It's amazing. He's the one who had in the club that we went in the first night, he had Pop 1 playing on the big screen in front of everyone, confetti, lights, you name it. It was an amazing experience. Now, I had to double back here and give special shout out to Dr. Smartass, middle left. Literally like such a baller and an amazing person, so passionate. You can feel his heart coming out of his chest when he's talking, and he was amazing in game. He actually always had my number in pubs, always killed me. And then in the middle right we have Go Maverick. Maverick really is one of the main reasons why I joined Go Comp. He just made us all feel so welcome there. And when I say us, I mean me and Sammy. But he and I also played together in a competition, scrims and games, and we did really well. So just the chemistry was there. Great, amazing people. And dare I say friends. Alright, if you made it this far, congratulations. Now I'm going to leave you with the panel talk. It's really insightful, and it really does motivate you to play this game again. Alright, so tune in. You'll hear a variety of different experiences. Thank you for watching.
Alright guys, welcome to the panel. The whole topic of today is the future of Pop 1 and Pop 1 related things. We're going to start a subtopic of the future of Pop 1. So I'm gonna ask a question. We're gonna kind of go in a line, but first we are just gonna introduce ourselves and say a little bit about ourselves. So we're starting with, and we'll just go down the line.
Hey, I'm Colin the Five. I've been playing since the beginning. I'm in WWW, been in comp for as long as it's been out.
I'm Pink Ponage. He is my carry, and he always has been. So yes, Pink Ponage. That's nice.
Showtime. # check your watch. I like pubs. I like competition. I like a lot of different things, but I love Pop 1 most.
Hi, I'm Anarchy. You guys know me as a shoutcaster, Twitch streamer. Also clan leader for Royal, so it's actually RYL Anarchy in the house. Woo! Here's Nightmare.
As she said, I'm Nightmare. Co-founder and leader of Omega. I'm also a shoutcaster. And yeah, probably see me around jumping in, doing sketchy shit, and trying to get away with it.
Future of pop, right?
Yep. Okay, so we're starting with the future of Pop 1. I have a question. My first one would be, what are some changes that you want to see in the game? Changes could be anything, like map changes, weapon changes.
I don't know how I feel about it. But, all right. So what I mean, the map changes would be nice. Get rid of a new sandbox, maybe a new metro area. That's a lot to ask for, though. But meta changes are really nice. Bring the M10 back, Seiko. Just change the game up.
What up? I'm Jakester, y'all. Usually that's what I say in the stream. What was the question? I was just got here.
Changes you want to see?
Changes. Obviously, what everyone says is to make sure we got better matchmaking, right? Because I feel like a bunch of newcomers to our game are not having fun because they're playing against all of us and they're by themselves. So, yeah, those matchmaking needs to be changed for sure. So.
Oh yeah. Pink Ponage, you know, I want to, like, I don't want to just start hampering on the game with the developers because I feel like we can so easily go down that route, right? So I want to talk more positive. What could the game get? Well, sure, like matchmaking could be better for newer players because that's really the only serious issue I think we have with this game, right? But positive, I love the game, and just know, I want everyone to know that the developers are actually there, and you might not know it, and they might not be verbal about it, but they're there. So like it's actually kind of vitalized my love for the game. So I love the game, right? I'm not gonna go super negative today.
I want to tell people on the street that I play Pop 1 and then be like, hell yeah, I love that game. I want some marketing. That's what I want to see. I want to see videos of this game everywhere, and I want to see it. I want to be able to not get away from it. And so I want to meet new people and tell them I play Pop 1 and then be like, that game is awesome. Yeah.
What I want to see is I want to see Twitch streamers getting like on Twitch they have affiliate, and then what's after that? It's partner. I want to see Twitch streamers from Pop 1 getting that partner role, and I'm doing that by representing Pop 1 by like attending things like TwitchCon, which I went last year, and I'm going to go again this year representing. You know. Yeah. Woo. Woo.
I think I mainly agree. I agree with Showtime, the marketing thing. I almost caught that banana, not really. But yeah, I mean, everyone I tell about Pop 1, never heard of the game before. I'm like, yeah, I play a VR game. I'm a live streamer for it. It's called Pop 1. They're like, what? It's virtual reality Fortnite. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, they just don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much what I would say is marketing, but everything else I love about the game.
All right, so kind of going on a more positive note, since we are not just talking about changes, but, you know, positive things too, who is somebody that you've been inspired by from playing this game? Like somebody that you've looked up to? Putting you on the spot.
You did put me on the spot. I guess I could say, you know, I started streaming. I didn't know how to do it. I was learning as I went. But some of the streamers I did watch I kind of said it earlier, I kind of fanboyed last year because I saw Omega. I was like, Omega's right there last year. I was like, a sign for me because I would watch his streams early on. He's been a streamer for a long time, so I got to shout out to Omega. Nightmare.
For me, it'd be like the early comp gods of the game, Goodbet, Clev, Tech. Just people that really push the game to like its limits of how good you could be, and limits that probably will never be met again. We can try.
Good choices. Good choices on that. I can't think of one person, sure, but I think my answer is everyone who is in like the lower to middle comp that goes through some hurt in that comp, right? It's not fun to lose, and when you're on the bottom of it, working up, right, it's very difficult. So I always am inspired when I see everyone who's been in comp. Like there's some people in some teams, and many in this room, I'm sure, like you've been doing comp for like 2 years, but maybe you didn't really hit that like growth until like 6 months, like in recent times, if that makes sense. Like it took a while to get there. So like my inspiration is watching everyone do the grind, get better individually as a person and as a player. This is a team game, right? So as a person, because you have to be a good team player to succeed. So I think it's just everyone who really just keeps the grind, because that's really what this game's all about, right? The grind.
I've had 3 really influential players like since I've played the game, like many more, but I'd say 3. I'd say Galtus, which nobody's seen him in a while, but he's one of the people that I learned a lot from. Zoloto is another one. She changed the style of gameplay in the game, but I'm going to be like a little fanboy here. My boy Pink Ponage. Man, this guy was not one of the best players in the world at one point, but he studied the game and practiced and trained and learned. And then he shared that knowledge with everybody else. So, like, my shout out is to this guy right here, man. He changed the game.
Obviously, I'd have to say who inspired me the most out of this game was my mixed doubles partner, Shaman, who basically introduced me to comp and took it to that next level. Being a pub player, just playing the game socially at night. And then finally, take it, when I started my stream, and then you see sometimes you get those dips and it was going nowhere. And then making those, I was about to give up, basically. I was about to give up on everything. And I stopped playing the game, and then I met him, and he gave me some training. And I started getting better. People started noticing, they're like, damn, Anarchy, let's get Anarchy that up.
Even with that headshot.
Yeah. Yeah, so really, obviously, I have a lot of nerves too. So you need that, person to help calm you down. And that way you can, not let your teammates down. Also, I want to give a shout out to Missy, who's like my biggest inspiration right now. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her reaching out and be like, hey, are you gonna come? And us coordinating. And she's just like the best person. If you're playing the game socially, she's the best person to know. I love her. Where's she at? Where's Missy?
She's walking around here somewhere.
Hi, Missy, I love you.
I would have to say probably my first inspiration would have had to be Raging Handicap. When I first started playing, he was the first streamer that I met, and I just walked up to him and I was laughing at, and he was like, what are you laughing at? I was like, your name's awesome. Can we be friends? He's like, I don't normally friend people, but that was a great way to ask. Like, yeah, let's be friends. And we started squatting up, and he was one of the first people who also told me to start streaming. And I've been streaming Pop 1 now for about 2.5 years. So yeah, I would say mine would be Raging.
All right, we're gonna move into streaming and content creation. So, kind of just talking about that, what's your favorite platform to use? What are your personal goals? If you're a content creator and if you stream. If you don't, you can skip the question, but I think most of you do create content. So I guess what's your favorite platform? What are your personal goals for streaming and content creation?
All right, pretty easy for me. I don't really know what to use. I used to stream Facebook and Twitch, and then I got into TikTok making videos. That's pretty fun. But to me, I don't really have goals for that. My goal is to get more people watching the game, more people viewing how fun it is. That's kind of why I got into streaming, just to push this game so people can see it. I don't know about you guys. I bought a headset for my sister. She started playing. I bought headsets for other people. Like, I want people to, just like Nightmare said, once they get into this game, they're going to fall in love with it just like we did, So we can get more people in the freaking headset eating some bananas more people would show up to this, and the lobbies would be full. So that's kind of why. That's my goal.
I don't stream. I'll probably just catch more pink streams.
Which platform? It all started like TikTok is the best to start on. You can like really build like an audience with just clips, right? But I like YouTube better for like the instructional stuff. But then Twitch is like the more interact, make a community kind of like platform, and I like that one better for that. So for answering that kind of area.
Yeah, I'd say TikTok is probably one of my favorite ones. Catch clutch moments.
Oh wow, that was a good
like that, the duck and dive from the flying banana.
Flying bananas.
Yeah, TikTok. There's a lot of support from this community in TikTok. It's really nice when you post something that you get lots of likes and views, and it's just what comes around goes around in that community. Twitch is great. YouTube is growing. It seems like. I think Facebook is probably the future of this community. Based off the following and like the groups and the live feeds, I think that would be my input. But definitely TikTok's my current favorite.
So like you never really know with it depends. Sometimes there's a shift. Like sometimes YouTube will be good, and then other times it's Twitch. But it's really where you're gonna TikTok is really good to become verified, which I'm not even verified yet. I don't have 1,000 followers yet on any of my platforms. So if you aren't following me, follow me right now. Yeah, let's get verified.
Everyone, go
yeah.
Where to plug it?
Yeah. I gotta take advantage. So that's what people do in the game to get that verified tag. And they always talk shit about it like, oh, I'm sorry, could I cuss?
Hell yeah.
I kind of already did.
They want to talk shit about verified players, because it was so easy to get, but it's not easy to get those 1,000 followers that are organic followers. That are going to stick with you. You don't want just like all that fluff. You want to just be solid so that we want to push the game forward. We don't want to have any excess, followers that we don't really need. We want the core. That's going to help us grow.
Yeah, so I stream mainly I'm just on Twitch. I do have a TikTok that I make clips on here and there. But I mainly stream on Twitch just to hang out with more people than just what's in my squad. And for the most part, my squad also is hanging out with my stream too, so they like it. Just a great way to hang out with like 50 people at once. Well, not if that's an exaggeration. I don't really get 50 viewers, but unless shoutcasting I do, but which is true, yeah. Yeah, no, I just love streaming because I get to talk to and hang out with more people. And hopefully everyone eventually will start watching, and then they'll be like, I want to play that game. And have met a few youngins that, one of my buddies, Blitzer. Yeah, youngins. No, Blitzer is like fucking, he's like less than 18, but he just got the game on Christmas. He was like, yeah, I just started watching your stream and I decided to play. I was like, yeah, well, squad up. Me and him now play pretty much every weekend. That's one of the great things I love about streaming.
Okay, so I do feel like a lot of people started on Twitch and then realized TikTok's easy. You can just post quick little clips and it gets a lot of views. So hopefully people use multiple platforms to get more attention to the game, because that's the goal. My last question for streaming and content creation for the people who do is pause. No pressure. Oh, what advice do you guys have for up and coming streamers and content creators?
Yeah, so I never created any content or anything non-VR before. So when I first started streaming, I learned the hard way because VR is pretty difficult to figure out. But once you get it, it's pretty easy. Biggest thing I would say is post onto Facebook groups. Kind of like Showtime said, Facebook groups is big, huge, as well as TikTok. If you can stream on TikTok and make some cool videos, that's how to get a lot of followers, I think, nowadays.
Good to you.
I would say start with TikTok. It's definitely the best to get that first 1,000, like everyone's saying. But when you do that, like think about your content and like take a look at everyone else's content, because then you know kind of like how to follow. For example, are you going to put those short 360 op clip, no scopes, right? Or you're gonna do more like comedy, but like I like going on TikTok to watch everyone else's because there's a lot of different variety. There's the 360 op shot, and then there's the funny stuff. Like I go to Sammy's stream over there, or sorry, TikTok, and I watch her clips for a good laugh. That used to be about me most of the time, making fun of me. But you know, like I like TikTok because it's more like playful than the other two. The other two, you know, it's like Twitch is like, you know, you're in work and you're just like putting on another screen or something. Don't tell my boss. But you know, and YouTube's like, you know, different, more like instructional. So yeah, start TikTok.
Yeah, so I think that a big thing with streaming or becoming, I want to say this, like I'm probably not the biggest streamer here in this room by any means. I have a following, but not the biggest following, but there's also not a lobby I can't go into that people don't know who I am. So I guess my advice is to like creating a profile on yourself in the community. And what that entails is like being a good person in the lobby and being helpful and a good sport, and then also consistency of basically like marketing yourself, but not in a way that's like bragging, but just being out there and known in the community by posting good footage and your name being out there regularly and people see it consistently, and that's how you become a known player. And I think that's what a lot of people's goal is to become a known player, not a paid streamer. Just they want to be known, they recognize the lobby. Let me tell you, it's like awesome when you walk in the room and everybody's like, oh my gosh, Pink Ponish is in here. Like, and you hear it, you brush it off, but it still feels really good. And so it's just all about consistency. Oh my God, Showtime is nightmares in our game. That's my goal, that's my tip.
And this is advice we're giving to new Twitch streamers?
Yes.
In Pop 1? I have lots of advice. You're talking to the girl who ordered Twitch for Dummies from Amazon. And I was gonna bring it. I should have brought it. I ordered it. I legit ordered it. I'll show you the picture. And I learned that this is like the perfect community to build your audience. This is the perfect, because everybody knows each other, but right now we want to be fans of each other's. And it's important to support one another. So I see streams, you see the ones that are taking off are the ones that are, I see NYC Poppin's name all the time, advertised right there. And it's like, why? Because he's showing the love, showing the support. And that's one way, like, going back to what Showtime said, get your name out there. That's one way people do it.
We all owe him.
Yeah. So,
shout out to NYC Poppin.
So it's not just about, you know, buying the best gaming PC. It's all like, you know, about the like networking and all that stuff and how you play. And that Twitch dummy book, it did actually have some good information. I should start an Amazon wish list thing.
Well, pretty much everything I was thinking of was already said, but I mean, I would definitely say start on TikTok, make some videos, and then when you want to actually start streaming, let everyone know you're streaming. Half the time you might be streaming and no one knows you're a streamer, especially if you haven't gotten a verified tag yet. No one might know that you even are live, and just let people know in the lobby. You're like, hey, yeah, I'm a streamer. Come check me out sometime, hang out. You want to squad up? It's the easiest way to find out if I have a full squad or not. Pop in my stream, see if I got a full. Yeah, I think that's all I got.
All right, what's up, guys? I am Nando_AK. Really quick before I finish off the second half. I honestly, I need to thank a couple of people, because like without these people, like this shit would have like not fucking been as dope as it was this weekend. Pools is one. Fucking thank you, Pools. Stubby is gone, but Stubby did so much for us. Concessa, Showtime, literally everyone that offered to help and did something. Fucking thank you guys, honestly. But anyway, so I'm gonna be talking a little bit about clans. So I believe here everyone is in a clan, or yeah, everyone's in a clan. So go ahead and talk a little bit about the differences of playing Pop not in a clan versus joining a clan. Like, what are clans for? How does it help? Is joining a clan right for you type thing? And if it is, what are you looking for in a clan? Just to kind of like, so people that aren't in a clan kind of understand what it is, what it's for, and kind of just, we'll go that direction.
Cool. Yeah, I joined SAO very early on. I really recently changed my name to that, though. SAO is a group of guys and girls that are, I guess I would say, kind of, they're pretty good. And yeah, they're kind of a group of guys. We get together and we just talk about when we're going to hop on. Obviously, we got a Discord. So when you join a clan, you find out guys who, you get along with and you want to play with more often, and you get, inspired and experience from. And they kind of teach you things. So, yeah, I joined SAO quite a bit ago. And a shout out to all my SAO folks. They're out there. They're in lobbies right now killing people, I'm sure. So, but yeah, join a clan.
I'm in WWW. I've been around since like 3 years. Whenever Diamond Division, right before that. I think a clan's as a way to get, like, if you want to get better at the game, join a clan. As long as there's someone to learn from everybody in your clan, there's always going to be someone on there. People love to play with each other in clans. Even though most of the time we're not talking about the game, we're just talking about random stuff in life or just becoming great friends along the way. But clans are there. They help you get better and just enjoy the game more. Shout out WWW.
Everyone's doing clan shoutouts, so I have to say VIP because I think only VIP on the panel. So VIP, go VIP. All right. So anyways, back in the day, I would never, like, a lot of people would come and stream and ask me, like, should I join a clan? Like, what's the purpose of joining the clan? And back in the day, I was like, there is no purpose. And that was like, several years ago. Now, it's actually really important, I think, to join a clan. Why? Because everyone's so goddamn good at this game now. Evolving map is like really difficult, so you really shouldn't be running solo in there. If you are a newer player or like casual player, like you need to go into those lobbies with a full squad now. So I would say joining a clan is really important just for finding people who are like-minded like you and that you can like bond with and lose together with. That's like the most important thing, so you're not fighting each other, cussing each other out. But definitely finding a clan to find people to play with is so important for like skill growth right now because of how steep that learning curve is. So that's what I got.
I'm gonna take a different approach. There's a lot of skill benefits to joining a clan and following other players that are a higher skill level than you. You can definitely get better. I think a huge part that drives this community is the social aspect. My GOAT team members are my best friends. They are family to me. And so it's one thing to hop on with some random people and play some games. It's another thing to hop on with your best friends and like literally family. And family endures all. Like there are lows and highs and everything but you can't get away from them if you're in your team and you always get through it together. And so
game over.
Woo-woo! It's my woo girl.
Sorry. Go ahead. I was trying to support you. I interrupted.
No, I think that finding a group that you can socially adapt with is big. Like if you can find it too with a competitive appeal to it where you can learn from somebody and follow them, and that's my advice to anybody looking for a clan, is find somebody that you're comfortable following, that you'll let them lead you. And that's how I got better. Like I learned from Smartass and some of these best players in the game, just like following them and trying to stick with them. But it's grown into a family. Like they're my best friends, like in real life. And so that's my thing is like, if you want to keep playing this game and having fun, find a community that you're going to feel at home in, where like when you're with them, you're with your best friends. Yeah.
Yeah. So as a clan leader myself, I founded Royal with Casper and Shaman. Shaman likes to say we're in beta. We're like one of the newest clans. So we were founded on January 1st. We're about 4 months old. Basically, alongside what Pink and Go said. Showtime. Sorry, Showtime. I'm like reading your name. It's like
Showtime.
it's like go like.
Check your watch.
Thank you. But yeah, alongside what they said, it's about finding like-minded people. And for me, I hate to say it, but like we're Gen X, so we have quite a bit of Gen Xers in our team, and it fits well because we have people with families, we have people like on honeymoons right now. Not everyone's gonna have that time. You know, the younger crowd, they might have like plenty of time to to play scrims all day, but we don't. So we're able to be adults about it and find each other's like schedules and be able to work together, because that's what teams are for, is building that relationship where you work together. And it's been a journey. It's been a really amazing journey, and it's still in the process. We're still in our infancy right now, and we just hope to grow and get bigger and better. And we have the Pop One community to thank. Like, we have plans like VIP, we have plans like Go, that we look at you as like the models, and how we want to make ours.
We appreciate that.
Yes. Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Shout out to the Gen Xers out there. Love that crew.
Yeah, let's go.
Love that crew.
Yeah, so pretty much kind of tying in with everyone else is basically you join a clan, you're not joining a clan, you're joining a family. You become best friends with everyone. I mean, me and Mad Tatter, we founded Omega, and I've flown out, stayed at his house twice for 2 weekends. Never met him before, just flew out there randomly. That was before I even went to a Vegas meetup. And it was like we were best friends for years. We've known each other since we were little kids, but we just met playing the game. So yeah, it's just great. You become best friends with everyone.
All right, next question. If you notice, I kind of had people rearranged. I'm not sure about you three. I didn't really get to figure that out yet. But next question, we're going to start talking a little bit about the comp scene. How comp was like way back in the day. Like, I started doing comp back in like the Sweaty Fight Club days. Some of you guys might remember that. Like, way back in the day, you had to like join a Discord call and then like ready up at the same exact time to be in the same lobby type thing, because custom rooms weren't a thing yet. So Colin here has been a day one comp person, so I think I got everyone kind of rearranged as to like the progression of comp and then like adding bots and stuff like that. So that's kind of what we're gonna talk about. So go ahead and let us know, like, from your experience, what comp was way back then. What do you remember that was crazy that we used to do, and then like what it is now?
I mean, so we started off, like you said, we would all get in a Discord call, ready up at the same time, and it took forever. I mean, you just have to join, leave until you got in the same one. Our tournaments took forever, and then we went into everybody just played for like an hour. You would count all your kills up, count all your damage and your placements. And then our tiebreakers back then would be you'd squad up with one person from every person in like your bracket, that area. And whoever got the most kills in that game won. Like, you went to the next round. Which, Goodbet beat me my first tournament, still disappointed in it. I mean, it happens. After that went for a while until we got custom rooms. Once custom rooms came out, ARC got serious. I think it wasn't ARC at the time, it was PPL or PBC, one of the two. And then that's when comp really started picking up. We started getting a ton more players, and the skill level just kept on growing and growing at that point because we had so many people trying to get better. We could join our lobbies and actually have custom rooms and fight just the whole time, just all the pros versus pros. Showing some of my dance moves for tonight to you guys. I don't know if we can control it on the screen. But yeah, so that's when Pink probably started getting in around start ARC.
Handing off. So first off, just curiously, how many of you and people in this room too actually care about competition? And I mean the high-level competition. Like, do you actually watch the high-level teams? You know all the people on it and everything. Okay. All right, I'm taking a mental count, so we have like 30%, right? And I'm assuming, and these people in this room are definitely like the more seasoned veterans and like hardcore committed people, in this room physically. And so it's a low amount of people, was my point, right? And so competitions, for this game, I don't think competition's really all about that. Like, okay, the high-level esport, unfortunately, I wish it was. But anyways, comp has kind of changed, and it's changed in a good way. I think comp now is in the best spot it's ever been. Even though I don't like the meta, but that's another story. Anyways, I do think comp is in the best spot it's ever been. Why? Because comp is not about that esport level play. Comp is, I think, this whole room, because comp is about building bonds with people and, you know, going through like some challenges with them, suffering with them. You're gonna have great times where you're riding a high and like you just want to jump out of your chair for joy. And then you have the low times when like you're fighting and arguing with each other. But then you build this bond, especially over during like months and years. For example, I've got Call in the Five. This guy is my long-term competition player at the highest level, and he was my carry. I keep saying that so everyone knows how much hard work he did, carrying my fat ass. But anyways, but with Sammy, like even now, like in this room, like I do a lot of talks, but I'm actually nervous in this one because I love this community. But like even right now, like when I get nervous, I'm like looking over at Sammy, who has been my longest partner, squad, competition partner, whatever you want to call it. Like I'm looking for her for like reassurance to like calm my nerves. And thank you. See, a lot of pressure. This is how it is in mixed duos too. I can't let her down, so I'm always like. Anyways, so you know, it's competition now is in a good spot because of how much bonds you can make from it. And the reason why is because the skill gap is so different than it was before. Like before, if you did not know how to Fortnite like Slick Skills and Rasta and all those named people, Tech9, whatever you want to do, you couldn't be a good player. You couldn't be in the top 2 tiers of competition. But now, since Big Box changed the meta where the time to kill is so fast, and spray weapons are now the meta, right? Submachine guns and all that, anyone can kill anyone if you make the right moves, right? And that's what's really cool. And so the good thing for the game is that competition keeps all these sweaty bastards out of the lobbies so that the new players get a damn chance, right? And so like I barely play pubs, and a lot of people here play a lot less pubs than they do competition, I think, even in this room. And that's a good thing for those people who just started and are really still having a very, very hard time. I see Facebook. I actually cruise the Facebook, and I still see it every single day I log on. Someone's complaining that the game's so sweaty. So I love competition, and I encourage everyone to join, because I do think it's great for the game, and it's in the best spot it's ever been in. Because if you want to get started and you're coached the right way and you learn the right way, you can do it in like a month's time or 2. And that's not how it used to be. So sorry for the long rant.
We love your rants, Pink. That's why you got all them damn followers. Don't apologize. We love you. Man, comp. When I started this game, I knew nobody. I was not the sweatiest. I was not even near one of the sweatiest players in the game. But you know, I jumped into a couple leagues. I got I'm gonna say it, ass handed to me, time and time again. All right, Mav. And I will say, and I'm gonna sound like a sales guy. Like I'm gonna sound like that guy because even if I wasn't in the Game Over League, I would say, or like in the Game Over Clan, I would still say that it's one of the most adaptive leagues to be in and to really like grow in. You know, in most leagues, you're stuck with one team for the season. And I say stuck because sometimes it can feel like you are stuck because it's a growing thing. It's like a family thing. It ties back into that clan thing of like growing together. And, you know, when the fit's not there, it can be challenging and it can be stressful, and it can turn comp into like an unfun thing where it's just a stressful environment for 5 games. And I will say the one thing I love about the Game Over League, and again, not selling it, I would sell it if I wasn't on Go, is that you can pick multiple teammates and multiple teams over the course of a season, and you can grow and create like teams and bonds, and then you can expand that into other competition leagues, which is really, really cool and unique to be able to do, is to be able to play like, let me transition again. All the divisions right now in most leagues are separated in division. You have a division beneath that all the way down to the lower division. What I think would be great for the future of the game is for all the players to be separated amongst the lobby, like a top ranked team all the way down to a low ranked team, and seeing a different point structure. you kill a top team, you get more points. You win against a top team, you get more points. You win against, you kill a lower ranked player, you don't get as many points. And so it encourages, like, some of the best moments in this game are playing against the top ranked players in the world. To say, I killed Pink Ponage is like one of the funnest moments.
He's harder to kill.
I have killed Pink Ponage.
Good job.
Clip it. It didn't happen unless you show it. That's what I would like to see for the competitive future of the game, and that's where my experience has come from the game, is just the adaptability and playing in multiple leagues and feeling out multiple players and who I'm comfortable with playing with. Yeah, I guess that's what I got to say about it.
Comp. Yeah, I've been doing comp for a couple years. It kind of like Pink said, it's come a long way. We went from, grabbing screenshots, doing what Colin was talking about a while ago. Everybody grab your screenshots, and now, it's all automatic. So it's pretty smooth. Whenever I joined comp, it was Concessa who told me to do mixed doubles with my sister. We did season 2 mixed doubles was our first year. It was Metro only. It was pretty awesome. We got our butts whooped. I'll just say that. And we still do. But we have fun, and that's the point of comp. We're still mid-tier, I think, me and Nels. But it's all for fun and getting to play against some of the best players, because it is hella fun when you get that kill on somebody that kills you all the damn time. Me and my sister, I don't even do a lot of private lobbies now, to be honest. We still play a lot of pubs, but when you play in comp, you play in those private lobbies, you get that code, put it in, and then you meet everybody in the lobby, everyone's sweating, warming up, shooting their guns. It's a good time. So join comp if you're decent at this game. So we have the noobs playing in pubs.
What is our question? We're talking about comp, right? I want to say it was also Concessa who got me into comp, because she was on Facebook. I didn't even know how to use Discord. Another thing is comp is who didn't know how to use Discord before getting into comp, right? So thanks for people like Concessa for pushing it out there and getting me involved. And then I asked Shaman to be my mixed doubles partner, and he's been my mixed doubles partner since for I don't even know how many seasons, I lost count. 10, I don't know. We're going on season 13 or something. And just to be able to it's been a journey, because I never thought, a year ago, I never in a million years thought that I was going to be a comp player. I thought I was just going to be some random Twitch streamer, doing drunk streams, making a fool out of myself. I never thought in a million years. Now I'm shoutcasting Diamond Division, on Saturdays when Chaotic, needs a break. He's asking me to cast for him for Diamond Division. I mean, that's a huge step that I've made, and it's all thanks to people like Concessa, people like Shaman, who brought me. You need those people that are creating positive experiences in comp, because we get a lot of toxic behaviors that we see pop up, and they bubble in service. It's really a turnoff to people, and it's a turnoff for people, right? People they try comp one time, and then they are like, I'm done. That comp isn't for me, right? Because they had a bad experience. So it's all about giving them a good experience. I mean, because I do a lot of research. I look at the other games and how they're evolving and how their shoutcasters look like. And it's all about professionalizing everything. But you can still do that. It doesn't have to be with the developers, and complaining about what they're doing or what they're not doing. It's we have to just do it ourselves. We have people like I'm Joe making this stat bot, and people like Sky Candy, who's unfortunately not here, but they're doing these things with the bots that I can't even understand. We as clan leaders, we need our own people that understand these bots just as much as they know how to code the bots, because it's a lot of first it's just like Jakester said, figuring how to stream in VR is a challenge. Is a huge challenge. And so not only do gamers have the yes, the regular esports, they all have network issues, lag issues. We have that extra VR aspect of it. Your headset battery's dying, you know. That, like, how many broken controllers do we have?
Oh, Nels is pissed because I always switch out mid-game.
Yeah, we have that added stress, and people don't realize that, like, that we have that added niche feature, you know, but that makes us unique, and I'm just really proud that we've come so far, and I ran out of things to say. Nightmare saving.
It's fine. Well, it's fine. Everyone pretty much said what all I wanted to say, but
yeah.
yeah, I'm last in line. Everyone says what I wanted to say. It was like, okay, I knew the first person gonna say it, but by then it's like, shit, that was kind of my last thought. It's like now I gotta start racking my brain. But I mean, I don't really play comps too much right now. I shoutcast them more. But I love shoutcasting all the leagues. If someone asked me to shoutcast even a scrim, I'll shoutcast scrims. I get asked to shoutcast Clan War scrims all the time. And it's like, hey, you busy this weekend? And it's fun just watching. It's a scrim. The two teams just going into a match. Also, shout out to I'm Joe for the casting tool. You're fucking awesome.
All the league leaders.
Yeah, all the league leaders, everyone. Everyone putting everything together, making it easy for the players and shoutcasters. I mean, I just get a code sent to me and I log in and I'm right there. I'm shoutcasting over everyone. Yeah, I think that's all I could throw in.
Yeah, and then just to kind of like add on to a little bit, yeah, honestly, thank you to all the casters, all the lobby hosts, anyone that runs any league, like anyone that's part of leadership for that. Like, we know you guys don't get paid for it, casters don't get paid for it. Like, this is their time that they're kind of giving up to make sure people can see those streams. And to anyone that's wanting to start content creation, casting's a really good way to get viewers and get followers. It's such a really, really good way. So highly recommend doing that. I'm going to pass it on to Cosmoon. She's got a little bit something to say. So Sky Candy was supposed to be here, but she did get sick, unfortunately. So Cosmoon's going to say a little something. And then after, we're just going to go back out, hang out. We have a pool. We have beer pong. We have a couple clans here, so we're going to do like clan v clan type thing. We got a couple of like Nerf guns, like sniper Nerf guns. So we're going to see if they're like, if Pink Ponage can actually snipe IRL or just in Pop 1. So we will find out. But yeah, Cos.
Oh, I was just gonna say that obviously we miss Sky Candy. She was supposed to be here. She was in the poster for the panel, and like Nando said, she got sick. We miss her a lot. She has done a lot for the community, so I just wanted to do like a little shout out to Sky Candy. Thank you, Sky Candy, for everything you've done. And we're sad we didn't get to hear the secrets of the bots. But hopefully next time she will be here. But yeah, that's that. And thank you all so much for participating in the panel. And shout out to the planning committee and everybody that helped, like Nando said already. And yeah,